On May 11th, 2021, 3 moms attempted to attend a school board meeting in Washougal, Washington, to oppose unhealthy mandates and racist policies that the board was considering. Despite the moms just sitting there doing nothing, the board considered their presence to be a disruption and the meeting was adjourned, only to be restarted a short while later. The board locked the doors and refused to let the moms in, eventually trespassing them. 2 weeks later, a rally was held in support of the moms.
Pretty much what happened was we came, we checked in, we followed all their guidelines. We were wearing their masks, and another participant was not. They were harassing her. We simply just said we were okay with her not wearing one. After that, they obviously got a little hostile, said they were okay with it. Then it got quiet. We simply said, well, this is part of why we're here, for mask mandates and our kids. Well, apparently that was a disruption. They canceled the meeting, asked the boardroom to be cleared. They left, we left, and then we found out later they had restarted the meeting, or they were continuing the meeting. We came back, doors were locked, and they wouldn't let us in. And then after them laughing at us for a good 30 minutes, the other participant went to her car and got chalk markers out and started calling them, or writing like, this is illegal, you can't do this.
And so we went to the door. We were just gonna walk in, and the door was locked, like knocked, asked to be let in. The window was open, like went to the window, they shut the window in our face and just started like laughing and mocking, and like then they just like continued on with their meeting. A fellow community member, she went to her car and she got erasable chalk markers, and she wrote on the window and like the door window and a few of the board member car windows, just the windows, with erasable chalk, and she wrote, you know, illegal meeting, etc., etc.
I have 3 children in this community, Mira, Evelyn, and Mac, and I'm here on behalf of their voice. If you think our children's voices are important, then I would assume you value their parents as well. However, the actions you have taken have shown otherwise. You know, try not to single anybody out, but a specific board member who clearly, your character is again unquestionable. Jim, you sat there right in front of me, knowing I had a mask on, trying to stand up for somebody who just wanted to attend a meeting, and yet you publicly slandered 2 parents of this community who came to speak on behalf of their children. If my children matter to you, then why would you try to attack their parents? And then the next thing you know, we're being charged with a citation for trespassing and not allowed on any school property. So yeah, I literally didn't even touch anything, didn't touch a window, didn't touch a piece of the grass, like.
I wanted to fall over. Like, I've never been in trouble with the law ever in my whole entire life. And here I am getting a citation for trespassing for trying to attend a board meeting and speak my mind to these people that we elect, that work for us.
We were both stunned. Like, there was no warning, there was no like, hey, you guys need to leave or we're calling the cops. Like, literally, we were standing outside, cops were there, and then it was like, oh, by the way, here you go.
No, I had absolutely nothing to do with that. No, I was literally just standing on the sidewalk, just trying to process, you know, the whole realm of events. Like, it was in just pure disbelief of like every little thing that had occurred and that, you know, this whole thing, how it transpired.
Your policy is immoral and unjust to prey upon the innocence of our children, to indoctrinate them that they are either oppressed or the oppressor, to classify them by their race vice their character, to insinuate that they do not even realize that they are or could be racist is absolutely despicable.
I can promise you this, you keep trying to sneak political policies past us. I'm not going to be the only mother or father to stand up against this agenda. Hell we literally were like, what for? Like, what are they charging us with? And she was like, disorderly. And even the cop herself was like, I have to give you this. They are pretty much making us like press charges against you guys. So it was, I mean, we were stunned. We didn't do anything, so.
Where do you go from now?
Well, now we have candidates to fill the other district seats. We are going to take legal action against them for the false allegations, the defamation that they gave our names to the paper, once again, like breaking the oaths of their office and the code of conduct, and just in general the laws that they broke in releasing our name to the Post Record, as well as creating a false story. Like, there is no other recourse other than to hold them accountable legally.
We wrote our story, we got our story out there. And of course, there's definitely, you know, with the truth, even with the truth and like how you feel about things, there's opposition to that. So we have had negative feedback for just wanting to speak out about critical race theory and this and that, right? So, okay. But then the board members actually did an expose for the Camas Post-Record, and their headliner was literally something to the effect of, chaos erupts at Washougal school board meeting, ends in arrest. That was their headliner. And then the whole article was just filled with one lie, one slander, one discrimination, like after the other. Like it was despicable. And that went out, right?
Are there any specific ones?
That went out to our community.
Are there any specific allegations that particularly irk you?
Well, yeah, nobody was arrested. We did not intimidate anybody. We did not harass anybody. We did not vandalize anything. We didn't bust out any windows. We did nothing wrong.
And you were even wearing
legally
a mask.
Wrong. And I was even, yes, I even wore my mask. Yes. We did absolutely nothing legally wrong. And I left with a trespass citation to where if I step foot on the property, I can be held accountable for criminal trespassing. One, I mean, we're trying to get people to gather and stand up. Like, we the people, we own that school board, not them. We don't work for them, they work for us, right? So, and we're getting people to want to take those seats, and we're filing legal action against the school district for what they did.
To you guys.